is happening right now with y'all two, but we need to reschedule with you on your own show. You getting your own 30 minutes.
Good.
You getting your own 30 minutes. Right now, I had to bring you up here with somebody that was going to give me a little bit of help in keeping your ass calm, but we going to give you your own 30 minutes,
Good,
right?
bro.
We give my nigga his own 30 minutes, right? They missing one, though. There's a trio, but he didn't want to come, and I respect the game because he said his shit ain't done.
Yeah, it's not running. I mean,
it's not
it's
done.
on the ground.
It's on the ground, but it ain't burning rubber, so he ain't too happy. But we also got to respect the guy that's in the building who don't speak as much as we do, but young, humble tone. This is a young fella. This is a young fella who, when I got in the game, man, he actually put me under his wing. And I'm not afraid to say that. I was out here finna run rampant. I got a guy that we shall remain nameless who was going to let me spend a lot of money I didn't have and let me go up the wrong road. And this little young motherfucker said, nah, man, P, don't do it that way. If you're going to get in it, do your research. He had me go meet one of the other car gurus. They told me don't spend my whole house on a car, but do enough for my budget and my liking. And if y'all know, that's the way we do gears in the rear. We're going to teach you how to do it on the budget and on the dime. Naeem, you got to set this clock for us. So, one of the questions that I asked just to get y'all warmed up, that was to get us shooting the shit,
right.
Get y'all jitters out, whatever. I'm going to ask y'all, man, I'm going to go Tone, then I'm going to go Boobie, then I'm going to go Boobie, then I'm going to go Tone, and then I want to hear y'all together talk about some of the shit y'all build and that y'all built up because y'all got some cars y'all built together, right? And y'all going to be the first tag team duo that we have up here that have done that. So, of course, my first question is, man, the love of cars. Who put y'all in the game, right? And that's when you're going to break me off with whoever you did what. Then you hit me with whatever your first car was. You hit me with whatever your first car was. I mean, so you're going to have to think back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't care. Like I said, we was in the 7th grade nigga on the 4-door Cutlass on switches. Nigga, learning how to drive in 1992. You know what I'm saying? Back when it wasn't the thing to do. So we just trying to figure it out.
Was that box, huh? That first one, huh? That first old school. Yeah.
Nah, you had the bubble. I had the box.
Nah,
Yeah, because you had the brown one, and I had.
Yeah.
But we we got a box.
Put up together on it.
Up together on it. Tona had already had a bubble. He was a senior. I was a junior.
Yeah.
That fool had
So when we saying bubble, so I've heard this from some old heads who kind of mad that we don't go explanatory.
Oh yeah, so Bubble Caprice
on our show
was a 96. I bought it from my homeboy Les, right?
Ooh.
Yeah, and then we went in. We seen this box Caprice, and we went. We put up on it. We paid $300 and doubled in.
You cannot get a box Caprice nowhere in the world for $300 no more.
And the cold part about it, when we bought it, it looked like somebody homeless lived in it. When we left the car wash, the guts was burgundy, buttery, immaculate.
Mm-hmm. So that was y'all first, in essence, call it what you may, that was y'all first that was y'all first build together, first buy together. Mm-hmm. Then that was y'all first detailing job.
Yeah.
Niggas learned how to detail on your own by cleaning up the guts.
Right.
Yep.
Oh, wait, let me tell y'all something. We got something special here on Gears in the Rear, just on. We got something special here. Boy, you looking at that game, boy. 2 minutes? Okay.
So then
I would say this. We already know what y'all going with that. That's dope. Y'all got that going. As a young as a new enthusiast, even though I've been around cars a lot, I've been in this shit. I've been with my homeboys. I've seen a lot of cars going. What would you start with first on a build? Where would I direct my change to? Where would I direct my money to, my time and energy? What would I want to start with first?
Me personally,
talk to me.
I'm going to say start with where your budget allow you to go, because some people are able to do their motor right off the top, but then you don't know where you're going with your motor. So if you 20,000, 10,000, you might only got 3,200 to do your guts. You got to do what your money allow you to do. One thing in a car game is everybody get caught up chasing everybody else's bag. Right. And then next thing you know, your car is at the shop. At the shop and in the shop is two different things. When you in the shop, you getting worked on. When you at the shop, you paying for storage. So you got to know where you really, how you really building your car. Somebody might be able to go drop a bag and I'll come get my car when it's done. That might not be you. So then you got to build your car for how you can. If all you can buy is some disc brakes, buy your disc brakes. It all got to get done sooner than later. You know what I'm saying? So
I told y'all, man, we coming with some young tips, man. These are some young gunners on the fly, man, and this is what they do. And for all you old heads that was out there that kind of got on gears in the rear, I saw the comments, man, and I try to stay away from, but we're saying motor. Don't get mad at us for not using engine, the word engine. We're saying motor, and it's okay if we say motor. I'm just checking all the hater boxes. That's what I do on Gears in the Rear as we keep moving forward. But talking shit about building a motor, man. Let me hear about something hot.
Said a motor. Shit, in mine, I did the LY6 6.0 and put the LSA on top of it. Yep. Yeah, built the bottom end and top end.
And then what you put that in?
Put in the 72 Chevelle.
Y'all gonna see the pictures. Stay tuned to Gears in the Rear. Y'all will see the pictures. He put that shit in a 72 Chevelle, and it's clean, super clean. And someone on this set said, man, we should be calling him really the LS or the Chevelle master. That's what somebody else said on the set, but I ain't going to say his name, Boobie.
I mean, I just feel like, I know people going to say, oh, that's his bro. That's why he, you know what I'm saying? But I watched Tone do his homework, you know, hard work and sweat his car out. You know what I'm saying? There's Chevelles out here. I ain't taking nothing from them. But when I say on the ground and something that's moving, something that's done, ain't nobody got no supercharged Chevelle right now that's on the ground. I don't know what people building. Ain't nobody got no Chevelle that's came from the wrecking yard and been put all the way together and looks one of the best right now that's on the ground. When I say on the ground, I mean in these streets, it's a turnkey car.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you buying your car and you putting the wheels on and all that, that's cool, but you can't be the king of something that ain't yours. Like, it, you know, that's not your vision yet. So when people get their cars all the way done, and that's when you start crowning them. Some people felt ways about, you know, Twin having his car and saying this, he's the dunk master. But until somebody pull up and snatch that from him, ain't no dunk on the ground in the streets right now that's holding up to that dunk right now.
Right, so it's him.
And he's been done.
And right here on Gears in the Rear, man, just so we can correct it, man, that was your boy Mel P that did that. I did my research. I did my homework. I went out there and I hit the streets. I told y'all this show was coming. The show is about getting these young fellas, these new fellas, these old fellas, and some of these lifers in the game to give us some of this good convo so we can know what we building. Once again, you guys are here on Gears in the Rear. I got my man Tone. I got my man Boobie. We in the house. We are live and direct. I told you I was coming. This show is called The Snipers. They missing one of their guys, their third wheel. They said he ain't here because his shit ain't on the road. But we're going to bring this in one time because we got to pay the bills. Let's bring this intro in, you guys. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Mel P. Check it out. It's the podcast Gears in the Rear. This is where we're going to touch on the muscle cars. We're going to touch on the exotic cars. We're going to touch on the foreign cars. We're going to touch on the true expensive cars and how to make your car look expensive on a dime. Oh, yeah, we back. We back live and direct again. We got Tone and Boobie. Y'all know what we do. So I got to start off like I do everybody. I hit them with this main question. What got you in the love of the game? What was your first car? Tone, you first.
Shit, got me loving the game is my mom and my pops. They always had me around people that was, you know, building cars or just people that, you know, had cars. So kind of just, you know, kind of was around it. So I kind of just, you know, grew into it. And my first car was the first one was a 9.6 Bubble Caprice.
Bubble Caprice.
Yeah.
Boobie, what you got? Hit me, Boob.
So my dad always had whips. My car is actually my dad's car, the first car my dad ever bought. My grandpa bought my car in 78 off the showroom floor. So
was that clean? Was that clean one? Was it white or gray?
Mine was silver.
It was silver. It was silver. I remember that.
My dad had me for the love of the cars, like, but it's this cat. His name is Wallbone. I used to live by Alberta Park, he used to have cutlasses and all that on. You know what I'm saying? So when he used to come through, I used to be like, when I got older, I was just gonna have me an old school. And once I got the burning rubber, it was just a wrap. It wasn't no turning back. Then my bro, rest in peace, L, he had an IROC. And then the IROCs just took it, and it was just Camaros with me. I mean, I drive other stuff, but I'm going to keep a Camaro tucked somewhere off. It's always going to be a Miro regardless. Like.
So what y'all don't know with this Taxum 2 that I got up here right now is that these guys been doing this shit for a long time, and it's great that we got them on Gears in the Rear, because guess what? These guys going to tell us about a build. They did builds together. Hit me with something that y'all built. Hit me with what y'all brought that y'all had to go and, you know, detail and learn about guts and do something, man. Talk to everybody about the price of what y'all paid.
That first one, that box Chevy, did it for $300 and a double den back in the day when we was, 16?
Yeah, 16, 17.
That tell y'all where the price of cars went today. Did y'all catch that jewel? $300 in a double den and a double den radio player. Do you know how much a box Chevelle is going for right now just off the streets with flat tires and no gas in them?
And that's any old school now. We were getting old schools for, I mean, we had Monte Carlos, Malibus, and all that. And we was getting them $600. You ain't getting no Malibu, no 79 Malibu or none of that for $5,000-$6,000. And they gonna need the works. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, me and Tone did everything back and forth. You know what I'm saying? We did the Malibus. That was our next little duels we did. We both had Malibus.
So what y'all do to the Malibus? Give me a little insight on the Malibus that y'all did. Talk to me.
Shit, we did we did paint first, and
what color was yours?
The first color scheme I did was all silver with the black racing stripes with the purple outline with the purple and black interior.
Oh,
and then I had the 22-inch Santis on it, staggered.
Oh, that sounds tough. Boobie, what was yours?
I had the maroon one, and then you know, I did the 24s on mine. So it was maroon. Yeah, I was on foes like way back then.
Talk to him.
You know what I'm saying? Way back then.
Way back then.
I got him from Lil Mike. You know what I'm saying? He blessed me. I was like 17, 16. Yeah, like 17 on foes. And you know, Tone, like he said, he had the Masanti. So we been riding name brand wheels. That ain't really nothing new.
Right.
That was kind of. That's kind of how we was just rocking. You know what I'm saying? That's just how we.
Yeah, because I had them deuces and he had to block on the foes, so I had to double back and go snatch me a pair of foes. So when I came back and repainted the Malibu all black, I went and got them Dub Ballers 24s. That's how I came back with it. With the Malibu.
So again, on Gears in the Rear, there's nothing wrong with a healthy competition, man. Here's two bros. He said, man, you can't be the little bro out here ride with me on 22s. Step your game up and get these foes.
Right.
He went double back. Then they went repainted their joint. Back then, did you guys know about motors too? Did you guys know about engines back then?
We did, but we didn't.
A little bit.
But bro put the 454 in his.
Yeah.
I had the 350 in mine.
Okay.
But I mean, I've been driving a long time, so I was always dogging. I kept bro on his toes, so that's why when he came with this LSA, it was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna do something totally different.
Okay, we gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that.
We was doing backyard swaps. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where everybody started at. It was just it might have been a nice 350 or something out the wrecking yards. You know, some gears in the rear end, and that was kind of all you needed to do back then. You know, as long as you can burn some rubber. And back then, see, we was still one leg firing. You know, no posi, no nothing. We're just burning rubber.
Come on, man. See this why we had to bring these young guys up here, and I call them the young snipers. They humble, but they still kept it truthful. You know how many old heads and people be talking about you, man? Like, they just don't want to get this knowledge, man. And I don't understand why they want to hold on to it, man. I was peg leg. Oh, man, your car ain't right unless it's got palsy. Well, hold on, man. Somebody got to start somewhere.
Yeah, you got to start somewhere.
I mean, you don't know where your flaws at if you don't. I mean, you just jumped off the porch and everything was, because I don't see no Vin Diesels out here. So, so you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see nobody that's had their car done for the last 30 and ain't changed nothing. So something went wrong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not even in the same. Like I said, back then, all you needed was a good running car, one leg to burn rubber, and you was out here.
Okay.
You not pulling up doing that today. If you don't got no posi, don't even bring it. You know, we don't even know what that do no more. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got no cam in your car, I mean, what are we talking about?
Okay. Okay, I told you these young guys was going to come with some heat, man. They was going to come with some heat, and this is what they do. But now we got to talk about this new shit. We went to your past a little bit. Now educate us on this new shit. Whoever want to go first, man, because I'm hearing that you got this hot Chevelle, and I've been hearing that you got a Chevelle coming. I also heard you had a Mero that was just super nasty. Then they said you had a gray 50 that you was just going super nasty with. I mean, man, whoever want to go first, man?
Go ahead.
Flip the coin.
I mean, we ain't gonna talk about my Chevelle because it's down the road. You know what I'm saying?
Down the road.
I got one coming. If somebody want it, they can get it. I ain't tripping. But I did have a 50 last summer. It was a Coyote. It was stupid. You know what I'm saying? Drop. I got a Mero. You know what I'm saying? That I pretty much did all the way through. Like I said.
So talk me through that. Talk me through that. When you say pretty much go all the way through, tell me about your build. Give it to me from your shoes to your brakes, to your engine, to your paint.
Okay, so my Mero, it's a 79.
Yes, sir.
I got it from my dad. He got it from my grandpa. You know what I'm saying? When I got it, I was building it with my dad at first, you know what I'm saying, because it was his car. Right. And my dad ended up passing.
R.I.P. to Pops, man. We definitely know him. That was my guy.
When my dad passed, you know what I'm saying, I was just like, man, I'm finna break it down and do it all the way up. You know what I'm saying? Everything my dad ever told me that he wanted to do to that car, I did. You know what I'm saying? So when I got my car from my dad, it was a hardtop. I dropped it off at the paint shop, cut the whole head off, put T-tops in it. You know what I'm saying? I took all the guts out, got them all redone. I got electric, functional Challenger seats in there, custom center console. I got like 14 speakers in there, custom speaker box. I got my motor done. I ended up putting the LS2 in there, you know what I'm saying? I didn't like it, you know, so I ended up pulling it out. I got a big block 468 going in there. It's disc brakes all the way around it. I got Rucci's on there with the floating caps. I mean, it ain't nothing that really ain't touched on my car. I got upgraded needles for the dash, you know what I'm saying? It's double DNTV. Everything that need to be done to it is done. I got Posi 411 gears in there. My tranny's built. I got a turbo 350 with a stall in it. I mean, it's
so for those that's on my car levels and we talking about breaking down and educating, he said he got the 411 gears in the rear with the Posi.
Absolutely.
He said he got the turbo 350 in it for the trans, and then you go to the end, you go into the motor. Tell me a little bit about your motor work. What is that? I mean, we got the road, we got cam, new heads, lifters. What we doing with that motor?
So I got a original, 454. I punched it over 60. You know what I'm saying? It's roller everything in there, serpentine setup. I got a 850 Holly carburetor on there, double pump, all jetted. I got, like I said, I got the roller cam in there. It's supposed to be somewhere around 5. I don't know. I ain't put it on no dyno, so I ain't gonna lie about no numbers, no
Right.
But for sure, like I said, I build my car for donuts. It's gonna do that for sure. You know,
and that's what he told me, y'all. In case y'all didn't know, I pulled up on my guy and said, man, I need you on gears in the rear, man, and we talking about cars. He said, the first thing you need to know is I build my shit for donuts, homie. And I said, okay, I respect that. And we got a donut show coming with just me and Boobie, so be prepared for that, gears in the rear. That's coming too. But let me get to my man Tone one time, man. Tell us about your build.
I did a 72 Chevelle. I did that factory, that red with the black racing stripes.
Ooh, it's tough too.
Yeah, but I did all QA1 suspension on it with I did the LSA supercharger on top of a 6.0.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Supercharged on top of 6.0. Yep. So we got one need for speed and we got one that like to make the ass wiggle. Mm-hmm. So you see what we said? We got the best of both worlds here. You know what I'm saying? As far as you spending time on your motor and being in that, what does that process look like? How long does that take if I'm trying to go to the motor, man, or trying to get that done? Like I said, I'm a car enthusiast. Y'all know I got a 455 big block, and I'm trying to get my shit right too.
For just the motor itself, I think I was in the shop for about a year almost, just to get everything done how I wanted it, and parts being on back order and getting everything right, and finding out you got to upgrade this and that, and going through shit and trying to get your homework and figure out what to do to make sure it's all correct in the end, get that right recipe. So it was about almost a year. I mean, of course, the motor guy was a little slow at times too, so it probably should have been a little less time, but yeah.
Okay, need for speed. Now, Boobie, ass wiggle. I like to have that saddle going. You said 411. Is 411 a good gear to have such a high on that motor with that what you got with that big type of motor? Can you still ride on the freeway with that? Like, what is when you tell me those gears? Is that just performance because we making the ass wiggle?
Well, it's gonna be a lot of performance, but it's all a combination. Like I got big wheels on my car, so that 411 gonna kick back down a little bit. Okay. And then I got a stall converter, so it's gonna stall on my gear a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, it ain't really a long distance car, but I can get on the freeway still, you know what I'm saying? Like I live off the freeway, so I gotta get on the freeway. I'll drive my car anywhere, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then 9/10 of the game is the driver. So I mean, if you driving, then you know what I'm saying, you gonna get your car
9/10 of the game is the driver. Y'all heard it here on Gears in the Rear,
wherever
man.
you gotta go, you gonna get your joint, you know what I'm saying? So
y'all heard it here on Gears in the Rear. Check this out. We're gonna take a pause for the calls because we gotta pay some bills. We're gonna get back to some questions. This shit is just now heating up. They said half an hour ain't long enough, but that's why we can always bring them back. Let's pay some bills real quick.
Collisions, scratches, bodywork, general repairs, car accidents happen. Avoid the headaches with Gresham Collision Center. We'll work directly with your insurance company and get your car up and running like new. Book your appointment today at Gresham Collision Center, 150 Northeast Kelly Avenue in Gresham, Oregon, 97030.
All right, we back from paying some bills. Shout out to my man Omar, Carlos, and them at Gresham Collisions. Like I said, man, them guys we promote black business. We promote all business, but we want to make sure we give our guys a shout out. They're doing a lot of great work. They're wetting cars down and they're getting people right for the summer because he want to see everybody win, man. That's my guy Omar. They want to see everybody win. I had a question that came in from a caller. Something that popped up, man. It said either one of y'all can answer. As a car enthusiast, man, explain to us the LS motor and the levels of the possibility of an LS motor from a guy like Tone who has a supercharger on, who's one in the streets that's running it. Talk to us about the LS.
I mean, the LS motor, the possibilities is endless just by a little cam and a tune. And it's just the little things. You can do little things and get a lot of power out of it. So that's why a lot of people like to mess with it. You can take a junkyard 5.3. And a lot of people putting turbos on them, and they getting 500 horses out of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Off a 5.3 from the yard, you can pull that back.
Yeah, I mean, of course you're gonna blow it eventually, but
right. well then that's because that's your guy. That's your guy to the right. He's Mr. Blow Everything. That's right. Because he like he told me, I build my shit to do donuts.
Hey, bro, if
he stand on that.
If you can't blow it, don't show it, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep that shit hidden. I mean, bro, I blow motors all the time. But, I mean, you ain't going to blow no motor not driving. Just get back out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to blow them. I'm going to show up. It ain't too many car shows that done happened that I ain't made it to. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get there. Them LSs, though, they durable. You know what I'm saying? They gonna do it. They gonna do their job if you take care of them. You know what I'm saying? If you put a baby build on them, you know what I'm saying? You going to get some power out of them.
Right.
And they going to give you some right now power. You know what I'm saying? You know, them old motors is kind of, you know, you got to have patience with them. You know, but if you build it like you supposed to, it's going to do its thing. LSs is definitely the new wave, you know what I'm saying? It's just, once again, what can your money afford to do?
So would you say that's one of your favorite upgrades? Is the upgrade the motor? Like, what would be your favorite upgrade? If I'm a new enthusiast and I'm trying to upgrade something on my car, man, what would you say I would upgrade, Tom? What would you want me to, what would be one of your favorite upgrades to do right away?
Right away, it's going to be that paint.
Ooh, the paint. Yeah. What you got on the Boob?
Bro, I got to get my rear end and motor done, bro. Like, I mean, if I'm in a muscle car, bro, and it ain't scratching, bro, I'm not even too much driving it, bro. That's just me, bro. Like, I'm not cruising. Give me some beat and some bro, and everything else don't matter.
And so for the car guys and for the game, the young ones coming up, break that down a little bit to us as far as your categories of cars. I've heard you mention muscle, cruising. We've mentioned some other stuff. When we talking like that, what are we talking about? What are we saying here? Because all I'm hearing is straight muscle over here. What's another category we in? So
the thing is, I mean, you know, you got your luxury cars, your foreigns and all that. You know what I'm saying? Right. Foreigns are boring to me. I know it's the other way around, but, you know, they cool, but they end the day and gone tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
That's your cruiser
You know, that's your everyday car. That's cool, you know. But when it's time to count, like we don't. I mean, unless you just in a Don or something. But I mean, other than that, I mean, nobody cares about your 7. Like it's cool.
Right.
When we talking muscle, I mean, we're not riding 4-door nothing. I mean, I know that might have been the '90s with a lot of niggas.
Here we go.
I don't want nobody in the car with me besides my sons or my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Like, but other than that, I mean, we in muscle cars, so we talking 2 doors.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if it's a year, make, and model, I hope you got the right one. That means your badges need to be right. Your double S's, your Z28s, your
So
GTOs.
we love them O2 Camaros.
Yeah.
Love them.
Oh yeah, O2 Camaros, and you know that's the 4th gen. That's the wave right now.
LS1s.
LS1s.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm preferably a 6-speed myself, but you
Okay,
know.
so that's what. Okay, we're going somewhere with that. That's all.
Right.
That's my next set. Talk to me, Tone.
Right, that's the winter car right there. We ride those all winter long when the old schools is put up. We in the Camaros.
Oh, okay. So I asked this question to my transmission guy: is it stick or is it automatic?
What you doing?
Yeah, that's the
I
question.
mean, I do donuts. It's always gonna be stick over automatic.
So I was told this as an enthusiast learning something that you can go get your transmission done at shift points to where you ain't never got to touch a stick automatically. You ain't got to never touch a stick again.
I mean, I have a
And you
stall.
can get-
I
you
have
can
a
get in
stall.
and out.
I have a stall converter in my car, so it revs up like a stick. But
So
you
that's a
said
stall
you
converter.
said
Hold on now, because this is where we get that education at, and this is where we try to learn something on gears in the rear. My transmission guy had on. He didn't say about a stall converter.
Right.
He said you can go take a 4L80E or a 4L60 or even a 350 trans turbo. You can go get them shift point done to where it'll be moving and give you gears and have you popping as if you was in a stick without even having a clutch or using a stick.
So
what do you say about that?
It's gonna shift harder. So bow, it's gonna shift. But
So
when you in a stick and you pop clutch, you get that rev up and that takeoff. That's a stall converter.
Okay.
So that'll be the same, like a 3200 stall
Yeah.
it ain't gonna take off till you get to 3200 RPMs.
Okay.
So it's gonna scratch if you punch it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So just getting your shift points, that's just stiffening them up, making it where it shift a little harder if you got a soft shift. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So that's the difference on the shift points and a stall converter.
So that's my guy. I'm telling y'all, man, we doing another show where he gonna tell us about this ass wiggling, and we gonna see some shit, man. We got some shit coming to you, boy. We got some shit coming to you. But as far as builds go on the street today, talk your shit, man. Tell me a little bit of something about what's building and what's popping, man. There's a lot of cars out here, and there's a lot of people talking about they bringing their cars, man. What's the word?
I got a lot to say, so I'm gonna let Tone go first.
As far as bills, I mean, as far as our bills,
Yeah, as far as your builds. As far as your builds, what you know that's building, I mean, we're supposed to have a great summer, man. I want gears in the rear. We're supposed to have a good pull-up, man. Can folks bring their car out?
right, it's supposed to be a great summer though. Yeah, I got a partner that just that's just doing a 70 Chevelle right now. I don't want to say no names, but he, you know, I think he got one of the top Chevelles right now. He got I ain't gonna tell his bill and all that, but he did everything you could do and some more.
And he did it to the point, and he did it right.
Yeah.
And you saying that doing it at your down. When you say doing it some more, so we got beat. We definitely going to have the motor right.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have the transmission right. We got the guts cleared. And we definitely got that paint sticking.
Right.
I might take it as far as saying he might got one of the top cars in the hood.
Yeah, you can say that
in
too.
the hood.
Okay.
You know, I don't know what they doing in Troutdale, but in
Right.
the hood,
I hear you.
where we at,
You
know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But ain't nobody seen it yet. It's coming soon.
Ain't
though.
nobody seen it. That's why it's kind of hard to say what people is and ain't, because everybody don't know people's build.
And we respect that. Once again, on Gears in the Rear, we respect your build and where you at. Because, again, it's how do you build your car on a budget, on a dime, or if you got the bag, you just got the bag. And we
Right.
building more than just cars here. Stay tuned. We got our motorcycle guys coming up. We definitely got some Harley Davidson people coming up. But I'm trying to get a woman on the show. I'm trying to get a young lady that know how to drive.
yeah,
So
we
y'all
got
can
some
point,
of them, yeah.
y'all can point
We
me
got
in the
some
right
of them.
direction.
We got
I
two.
we got
Yeah,
one from the
to
car
put
club.
together.
Yeah, I need somebody. I need a young lady that know how to drive to get up here and tell us what she think about her clutch. Boobie, what you got in the tank, man? What's hiding and what's riding?
So I got a 68 Chevelle. You know, I'm building that on a big old small budget. So it's gonna come whenever it gets done.
And I like that.
But my 79, it'll be on the streets, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna put the motor back in there. I got a little Z28, little 84 Camaro. I'm putting that together too, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be my next little swing car.
And is that stuff that you're doing yourself? Is that some of the work you're doing yourself?
I mean, a lot of my cars I touch on, you know what I'm saying? I do a lot, like I might help. I got mechanics that do, but a lot of my cars, I got a lot of my hand work on, you know what I'm saying? Right. What I can't do, I go get my pointers, you know. I'm not putting my motors in, I'm more or less assisting. You know, I'm a music guy. I put my music in, I can lift cars, you know, stuff like that. And then, you know, I do my little tinkerings and all that. It's
So we need some beat done. So that's a new on the Gears and Real. That's the first on Gears and Real. We haven't had somebody talk to us about music and kind of getting some of that done. Where can we find you at? Is there any platforms, anything that you got you shout out?
You can hit me on IG, the Boobie nigga. You can hit me on Facebook, Charles Warren. You can hit 06, Oscar. Shout out 06. He get on in the music game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He gonna definitely make sure you sounding out there. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
Then, you know, as far as like these bills go too, it's categories, bro. Like, you know, you got people that do their car. They do their car up. You do it up. But then you got some people that do their car up. So then you jump into, you know, you got your Verns, you know what I'm saying? You got people like Gotti, you know what I'm saying? Now, these are every boat type of guys. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference between I'm doing my car, so then you do the paint, you do the rims, you do the interior. You know, you might put some brakes on there. But then you got somebody that's restoring a car. Once again, you in the shop and out the shop. That restores a little different. You know, you got people like Gotti, for instance. His car is a every boat car. He just threw his whole car away like, I just need everything new. I need new glass. I need new bumpers. I need new bolts. I need everything new.
The bag.
You know what I'm saying? Then you got people like Vern that I'm gonna throw my car away. I need everything. You know what I'm saying?
Every nut, bolt, every scratch.
And then I'm gonna do it myself. You know what I'm saying? But then again, you know, you got to give everybody props of what they can do with their bag. You don't know where nobody's money is sitting.
Absolutely.
And you know what I'm saying? At the same time, they might have put their every last dime in that. So to knock what somebody doing, you can't do that. Because you don't know where their bag was sitting. They might have gave that they all. It might look like trash to you, but it might be gold to them. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So everybody got to keep that in mind too in the car game, because that's where a lot of friction come up at, you know, of what's this, that, and the third. Because, you know, once again, if we go back to the 90s, when everybody's saying, we can also say, well, in the 90s, you know what I'm saying, y'all wasn't putting LSs in y'all cars.
We
you
wasn't.
Know what I'm saying?
Nobody knew about that. Nobody knew about that technology.
In the 90s, y'all speakers was paper. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of different things. So when you build a car right now with us, you got to have a bag. You can't call, hey, you got a turbo 350 sitting around for $200. That's not going on right now. Transmissions is $15,000, $2,000. It's a whole different era. So you always got to put that in the mix too. When we building cars, we building them a totally different way. You can go to 82nd and get you some Chinamans.
Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not on Chinamans no more.
Now you need the wheel. You need the floating caps. You know what I'm saying? You got to do that.
You got to spend $5,000 or $6,000
it's totally
on the
different.
wheels.
It's totally different.
So I did like a phrase that you said earlier, man. You said we like Jordan and y'all the new Kobe, man. And I like that phrase for the simple fact that you still paid homage to the 90s and what we did. There's a lot of OG guys that have put some cars out there, but I'm telling you, there's some niggas who can drive that I would have loved to seen you at 16 and them at 16.
Yeah,
because I got some niggas that know who can drive.
We got some drivers right now, but like I got my live going, you know what I'm saying? So anybody that's on this live right now, I can bet the house that anybody that thinks they're from the 90s of driving, I have 3 or however many drivers they want, I guarantee they wreck before they get done playing with us. It's a whole different ball game. It's a new level. It's not the same. It's totally different. Don't nobody want to drive with my era right now. Nobody.
Listen,
it's different.
Let me tell y'all right now, Gears in the Rear, we will accept any and all smoke as a 90s guy here in Oregon, but we're gonna leave it for you youngsters, man. Sometimes you gotta let sleeping dogs sleep, and you gotta let certain people rest. Some people done gave up their crown. It's okay if we pass the torch. You know, I can't go out there. A good
thing to do is always retire when it's good. See what happens when you run your course and you keep trying to go. Either two things can happen. You can hurt yourself, you can go bad, or you lose your crown. If you retire when it's good, it's good.
Listen to me. This is why we brought him up here on this set, man. We not taking no shit from this young nigga. It's the nigga Boobie. That's what they call him. We got young modest tone, man. He's just a sleeper in the game. They got some beautiful cars. They came to us. They talked to us. They sat down. They've been building cars, you guys, since they was pups together in this game.
Right.
They got a few more builds that they done. Be staying tuned for their podcast when it comes up. We got hella pictures that we're going to upload of their builds and what they got going on. Once again, we're going to have a one-on-one with Boobie. It's going to be totally off the Richter. We're going uncensored, unfiltered Boobie for 30 minutes. We're going to get it in and see if he really know how to put them gears to the rear and if them asses really wiggling and sticking like he said he do. We're going to get some footage. And again, we'd like to thank these guys for coming out on Gears in the Rear. There is another question that came in, man, out of the blue. This is from my bro. He told me I got to ask y'all because if I don't, he's going to be on my ass. He said, man, if you won the Powerball and you had millions to play with, what classic car would you buy? What would you put in your collection if you had the bread? What would you put in your collection? Whoever want to go first can go.
Go ahead, go first. I got to think about mine a little bit.
I'm going drop 6'8", Chevelle, you know.
Why is 6'8"? I'm trying to understand the year of the 6'8". 6'8" was the beginning of the. So I did my research and my homework for everybody that think I don't know shit about cars. 68 to 72 was the year GMC, GM, Pontiac, all those guys. They were in a fighting war about what was legal and track legal for cars. 68 through 72. Go back and do the research. I'm trying to figure out. Not too many 68s looked good. Some of them shits looked terrible.
So I watched.
And 69 is offset, so help me out.
So I watched the video by Irk the Jerk.
Right.
Talk to
Bro,
me.
they had a drop red 68 with the Yanko stripe on it in white.
Okay.
Bro, they small, you know what I'm saying? Nobody has them and they beautiful, bro. They just tight, like, you know, Obi like, why you get a 68? Bro, I really love 68s. It wasn't that I wanted a 70 or a 70. Like I like what I like, and I really like 68 Chevelles. They just dope to me, bro.
So that body style that you talking about, so why ain't nobody fucking with the Nova? The Nova in those years?
So the Novas,
do you know how hard they were?
So the Novas are clean, but once again, people are like, don't get it fucked up. Chevelles is tight, right? But like, let's be honest, niggas are fucking with what they can afford and what's around. Everybody has a Chevelle. Niggas talking about they in they bag and all that. Niggas ain't got no Cuda. Nigga ain't got no Charger. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't niggas ain't got no Bel Airs. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't got nothing that's really, you know, everybody got a Chevelle. You can find one. It's gonna be 5,000, then you didn't pick. But you in your bag. Why you didn't just start off with the car that was 20 bands and then go from there? Because there's niggas that got them.
Gotcha.
You know, it ain't too many 6'8" Mirrors just sitting around that's under 10.
No, it's not.
You know what I'm saying? So don't nobody got them.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Niggas got what they can get. I got a 68 because I like 68s. I had a 71.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
I see you.
And I couldn't deal with it because my bag wasn't right at the time. I had a 67 Camaro. Same difference. But when I got my bag where I wanted to be to get the car I wanted, I know I wanted a 68 Chevelle, and I
feel that. I feel that. That's why I got that Cutlass. That's why I got that Deuce out there. Tone, what you got for us before we close?
Mine probably be a 70 Cuda.
Ooh, yeah. The Mopar lane.
Right.
The Mopar lane. I got an episode coming up about Mopars that's going to be very interesting to everyone because everybody don't know how Mopar was able to keep they lick and why they cost so much. There's a big discrepancy behind Mopar and why they still hold their value. And I think I'm going to let the cat out the bag on Gears in the Rear.
So I just got on my live. Said everybody got a Chevelle, but it ain't a drop.
Oh, them drop boys, everybody I had you on here. Them drop boys was on here.
Hey, tell him I ain't. Go ahead.
Like I told bro, we gonna have to start pulling VINs, bro. Niggas is cutting tops, making Chevelle. I don't know. Okay. I'm just saying I don't know.
So listen.
I don't know.
Gears in the
That's
Rear.
my guy though, but I don't know.
Gears in the Rear can get ahead of y'all, but I do got a show called Your VIN Number is Your Social Security Number. We can decode and dekey some shit. Cause a nigga told me my car wasn't what it was. I went straight to the VIN. and I wind up pulling something and it put me through a rabbit hole, and I was able to learn a little bit more about VIN numbers. Right. So stay tuned for that episode where your VIN number is your social security number. And nigga, we making sure is they really Chevelles or they Malibus, nigga?
Nah, cause them drops is different though. I ain't gonna lie. If you got a drop,
you winning.
Your argument is way down the street.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You
like
winning.
We ain't gonna take that from nobody. Don't be pulling up on no nigga and no drop out. But at the same time, we ain't gonna act like niggas ain't bags into these hard tops too.
No.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like my nigga Sugar, shout out to Sugar Man. You know, we follow each other. We've been talking shit online. Sugar Man got that 7-1 drop. It's called Nothing to Hide from God. That 71 Colors he got coming out over there on the East Coast. But I'm telling y'all, we got more, and we coming back. We got the young gunners up here right now. That's it for our time on Gears in the Rear. Shout out y'all info, man. Let us know, everybody know where we can find you at, Young Tone.
IG is Tone _ Davis _.
There it is, Tone _ Davis. Boobie the nigga. Where we at?
My IG is the Boobie nigga. Snapchat the Boobie nigga. Charles Warren on Facebook. Get at me either way.
But this your boy Mel P on Gears in the Rear. I got the young snipers. There's a third one involved. He will be up here someday soon. And be looking tuned for that show with Boobie and Mel P. We gonna get into some real shit. And motherfuckers gonna be mad, but they gonna love us and hate us at the same time. Once again, thank you for Gears in the Rear. Shout out to GMP Podcast. My man Thorn City Syndicate. My man Naeem. And this is Mel P. We out.